Dean wasn't at school. I don't know if she's sick or what, and it came a storm. Everybody used to be scared to death of storms. Mother was really scared. And so when school turned out, Mother sent Bernice Robertson, Paul's wife, her brother, to school to get me on a big old gray horse. And he came and got me, and the wind was blowing like crazy. Nobody had electricity.
Right.
We had a windmill on top of the house, and it would go back and forth, and it would sound like the whole top of the house is coming off. I was scared to death of that windmill. The closer we'd get home, the more scared I'd get. And he brought me home on that horse.
What was the windmill for? Just
to charge the battery for the radio.
Okay, right.
If you can believe
The whole
that.
windmill just for the
That
radio?
was it.
Huh?
The whole windmill just for the radio?
The whole battery and everything.
Yeah.
It was just
It's the only thing you needed electricity for.
It was, and it was so scary to hear it vibrating, raving on top of the house. And when Joe Lewis and some other boxer were fighting, we were the only one that had a windmill to charge the electricity, and our yard would be full of people, men that come with listen to that with Daddy. So we had a lot of entertainment. You can tell, can't you?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I was like, you remember, Lance, when we went up there to Iron Hill, where that? Do you remember when we hiked around over at the lake? Went up there, Shay and you and me, and we went up with Doyle and Frank.
Iron Hill, yeah.
Yeah, on Iron Hill. They're
And
across from Sand Island.
Yeah.
Remember us doing that?
Yeah.
That's where all that stuff, or a lot of the stuff Mom was talking about, took place down in that river bottom. That's where
The
you
Narrows.
said that.
You went across the Narrows?
Yeah, the Narrows there.
And
Yeah.
Grandpa and them used to,
Ferry.
well, what do you call it? I can't think of the name of it.
Ferry.
Yeah.
Ferry the corn
But
across.
they'd bring their own, they'd take the mules and the machinery. They'd take it back and forth across the Narrows. Because at that time, there wasn't that much water there until they backed it up.
Of course.
And they would take the equipment across. And one time, Grandpa Cagle, who had a violent temper, I guess that's where Tyler got his craziness from. But
Clay.
Grandpa Cagle had a temper that you would not believe. And he...
What was his name? Sam?
Sam Cagle.
Yeah.
And Sam Brady. That's where Brad got his name. Brady, Sam Brady. But he told my uncle that said
Which
he
one was
he
that?
wasn't going to come back again.
Which uncle?
Uncle Newt.
Newt.
And now wait, it may have been Uncle Arthur. I don't remember exactly now to say for sure which one it was. It's Uncle Arthur, I believe. Yeah, because Aunt Annie was his wife. And he told Grandpa Cagle that he said, "Well, I'm not coming back. I'm not making another trip today." And Grandpa Cagle said, "Oh, I think you will." And said he'd hit him, knocked him over the boat in the water, picked him up, set him back in the boat, and said, he said, "Well, I was going to see Artie." And Grandpa Cagle said, "You're hauling another load of," whether it was corn, I can't remember which one it was, but he said, "Are you still going to go see Artie?" He said no. He wasn't going to go see him. But I mean to tell you, there was lots of stories that you just can't. And Grandpa Cagle was, he's the Uncle Gordon, Mother's brother. Grandpa Cagle told him to get up at 4 o'clock the next morning and build a fire. And when Grandpa got up, Uncle Gordon was starting the fire. It was supposed to have already been done. And Grandpa went in there and said, "I thought I told you to have a fire by 4 o'clock. And Uncle Gordon didn't say anything. Grandpa slapped him, knocked him in the fire, and that's the reason his whole side of his head didn't have a hair on it. I mean, it was a scar, just a scar, no hair.
Wonder what he thought about that after it's over.
The truth, he had a violent temper, Grandpa did. He took his, one time he took his all his logs, and they used to put them together and ford them down the river
Bunch of
and take them to where they were going with them, you know.
float.
And this man didn't pay Grandpa what he thought he was supposed to pay, and Grandpa waited for him the next morning, and they said it took 2 or 3 to keep him from whipping him with an iron pipe. Just had a violent temper. But he was as good as gold. I mean, he was as good as he could be, except when you made him mad. That's what I say about Tyler, you know, when they say he just doesn't have any sense when he's mad. Well, he got that from Grandpa Cagle. I don't know of anybody in the family but Grandpa Cagle that was that way. Not anybody. But he was a good man. If you stay on the right side of it.
Yeah, well.
But you didn't go see your you didn't go see your sweetheart before you got through
Work, yeah,
work.
no
Right.
doubt.
Oh yeah. And I told you about that guy that drove the rolling store.
Tell it.
Mother sent me. Used to we called them peddlers, you know. Fred drove the rolling store.
Right. I remember
And-
going down to the rolling store at Mammy's
Uh
when it would come by and getting thread and bruting snuff.
huh. And Mother had sent some of us, I don't know who, the beginning of it, but to get her a spool of thread. Well, we got the wrong kind, so she told me to take it back down to the rolling store, and his name was, over at Dayton, they had a, oh shoot,
On Shipley.
Garrisons. They had
Garrison.
they sold cars, Garrisons at Dayton. Well, it was his brother that drove the rolling store. So Mother told me to go back down there and swap that thread from a size 10 to a size 12 or whatever it was. So I went down there, and of course I played with it till Oliver Garrison came. He looked at me and he said, "You got this thread dirty." I started running. I threw that thread down, and I ran all the way around the house, got up in the hen's nest, and hid. I was scared to death. So I asked the Jollies, Billy Jolly's first cousin, and bought that property. And I told her, I said, if you ever decide to sell this place or tear that chicken house down, will you save me a board or 2 out of it? And she called me and told me that she had it for me. I didn't go get it, though. But I wanted a board out of that so bad.
Yeah.
But he scared me to death. He just, you know, like I said, "You got this thread dirty."
One of those first things you remember in
Oh,
life.
mercy.
Yeah, when you was young.
Oliver
Obviously
Garrison.
young enough to get up in a chicken coop. But had to be quite young.
Oh, it was some more stuff, and then Bernice's, Paul's wife, Bernice, we called her Bernice, her brother came to get, Dean wasn't at school. Oh, I told you though about that, about the windmill. How scared I was. He came and got me at school.
Yeah.
And I was literally scared to death, that windmill, and he was running, that horse was running, and I thought, this is crazy. I don't want to go home. But I went anyway.
It seemed like that'd be the safest place to have gone. Except for that when the roof was going to come off with a windmill going to fly off.
And Dean was afraid to go. She was afraid that the cat, the big old cat we had, she woke me up one morning, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, made me get up and walk in the snow down to the toilet with her. And she remembers that, heifer. Barefooted in the snow. There's a lot of stories.
Yep.
His wife, Elaine, she died, you know, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Elaine,
Smith.
when we didn't like her mother, Bonnie, because Bonnie she'd push us around. Elaine could do anything. So we got Elaine and took her down to the creek and told her, let's jump in. We held her hand on each side and took a running chute. We turned her hand loose and she jumped in. We didn't Liked to drown her. Boy, her mother liked to beat us to death, too. I'm telling you.
Ain't Bonnie.
We,
I remember her, of course.
And the only lick my daddy ever gave me in my life was only one time in my whole entire life that I can remember. Of course, I would remember it.
Mm-hmm.
But he had corn crib. You know how they take the corn back and
Mm-hmm.
keep it smooth up through there, and you just get a few, but you don't dare tear it down, let it slide
Fall
down.
over, yeah.
And
Stack it.
we got in that corn crib
Mm-hmm.
and slid all that corn down to the door. Just having a big time. Daddy came and opened that door, and we slid right out in his face. He gave us a few licks each, and then put lotion on them.
Yeah.
I can remember just as well him putting lotion on our legs. Worried him to death. The only time he ever hit me a lick in his life. Mm-mm. He was a good daddy.
No doubt.
Mm-mm-mm. I have some good memories of growing up.
Yep.
They didn't make us work that hard. I've heard kids talk about having to work. But Daddy and Mother never did make us work that hard. Churn or something like that. But not to actually do any
Hard
labor.
physical labor.
Mm-hmm.